is not going, that the person inside is dead.
If it's not going, like it's not
The
wailing.
siren's not wailing, that the person inside is dead. She told me that my whole life. And when we got in that car accident and I was in the ambulance, the siren wasn't going, and I thought I was dead.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you thought you were like out of body or
Yeah.
like a ghost.
I was like, why isn't the siren going?
Oh no. Well, anyway, Miss Emily Mata, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Emily Mata, right?
Yeah.
I said it right. I said it right.
Yeah.
Welcome to Free Comic Book Day. After that great introduction, and we thought Peter was dead. Anyway, we already started recording, so that's gonna be.
I figured.
You got it. Okay, just getting his okay with it.
I figured.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right. People are confused. Why is Emily Mata on here today? Why are you here today?
I don't know. Why am I here? I don't know.
Oh, she threw it back at me. What did I do? Peter, help me. What is she here to do?
Celebrate Free Comic Book Day.
Celebrate Free Comic Book. Not only that, she's here to draw
Yeah.
and advertise her own comics.
Yeah.
I'm still
Incoming comic.
Oh,
Yeah.
incoming. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not out yet.
Yeah, it's not out yet.
Okay, that's what I was trying to gauge here.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's promote, maybe network.
Yeah.
We got a couple other artists coming in today. Sounds like fun. So we decided to grab her before the commotion and have a little chit chat
Before the chaos.
Because I always ask like people who are trying to get into comics, why?
Why? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Because I felt like it.
You felt like it?
I just felt like it. No, it was. I was always related into comics. I'm friends with the Godfather graphic novel, Fillier.
Oh.
And well, he's been my best friend for like 8 years, and art has always sort of been a thing in my life. And he was like, "Why don't you get into comics? Why doesn't this become a thing in your life?" And I wasn't too sure, but until we were a part of this con in Paris, held by Valverde, which is a district. They created this con called Valor Con, which they get all people from around. Like Rafael Navarro was there, Javier Hernandez was there, like all these big time people. And, I was kind of like my way of getting into the comic world. And I thought, maybe this is my way to tell my story. Because I've always had this kind of story that I've been writing. And I was like, maybe this is the way I put it out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was this old army thing. If someone read the story of your life, would it be interesting? You think your life is interesting where you were going to tell this story of yourself?
Yeah, I think it's right.
I love it. That's pretty much it. If you have the story to tell, then it's there. If you were to tell me like, well, I don't know, maybe, I would be like, no, don't do it. Yeah. But you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, no, that's all right. Valid answer, I guess.
That's how you gotta go into comics, man.
Yeah.
Just 2 feet. Just to
Just go.
Yeah.
Dive in. I did it the wrong way. I guess I went head in first.
Yeah, that's
horrible. And there's rocks. No, but I mean, Godspeed. Godspeed, as far as you can take it. I can't wait to see how it goes. Well, anyway, getting that out of the way, the big question of why. Free Comic Book Day, who hit you? Did he hit you up?
Yeah, it was Pete. Yeah.
And tell him, hey, you want to come down and do this? All right, it's cool. Have you heard of anybody else that's here, like Johnny or Valeria or Javier?
Yeah, Javier. Yeah.
You know Javier?
Yeah, we did the con together.
Oh,
so yeah,
okay.
so that's how I know him, and he's kind of sort of the group of like guys that I know of. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because everyone knows Javier.
Yeah. It's very odd.
Yeah.
It's Javier's, because he just comes in here. He comes in here and hangs out, and we've known him for a long time at this point, right?
He sits down on the couch and he's here like 2-3 hours, and we just chit chat about nothing.
But I went to Arizona a few years ago, and I mentioned it, and then this one guy who's like, Albert Hernandez just hangs out at your store? And I'm like, yeah, all the time. He just,
Well, he was a legend for, for the longest time. He was one of those guys, like, before we knew him, he was, Javier Hernandez, the Hispanic artist, and Javier Hernandez. And then all of a sudden, like, we met him a couple of times at the old store. Old store, we met him a couple of times, like, oh, wow. And then he becomes, like, kind of your friend. You're like, yeah, he's cool.
It's cool. You eat chili fries with him. And,
you bond, and it becomes, more of a friend. Yeah.
So what can you tell us about your comic?
It's a dark fantasy graphic novel, starring
Is it about your life and it's a dark fantasy graphic novel?
No, so it's not really about my life, but I think I draw a lot of things from my life.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that's the best way you could tell a story. It's relaying back to your own experiences, because like who could tell it better than yourself in your own way? So yeah, there's like some things that I pull from my life, but it's a dark fantasy graphic novel called Mira, which is the main character. So yeah.
Like Mira, like the from MERA?
MIRA. Yeah.
Mira.
Mira,
Like,
yeah.
like Mira aquí, mira allá.
Yeah.
Oh, deciphering it.
Yeah.
All right. So what's can you give us a little more about it?
Yeah, totally. So we're following her on her journey as she's called up to save the land that sort of outcasted her. She's sort of an outcast from this sort of land it's called Inlandica. So yeah, that's ruled by elves. And this princess, she's sort of going into, her name's Galilea. She's going into becoming a queen, and one day sort of evil strikes as they prophesied, though the elves for thousands of years have lived in peace.
Holy shit.
They were like, yeah, no, it's a myth. It's fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be queen. You're going to rule these people. But she's like, I don't know if I want to be queen. I don't know if I want to rule these people. I've never traveled outside of our land, like our kingdom. And sort of everything decides to go wrong the day that she's going to become queen.
Oh.
And
She was already reluctant to begin with.
yeah,
so
she's
it's
already reluctant. So
Yeah.
she runs out with everything that she can. She loses her sister.
Oh.
And yeah.
Okay.
And she ends up finding Mira, who ends up saving her. And she's like, I need somebody to help me, kick out this evil from this land and, take back our kingdom.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. So I mean that's pretty much a synopsis of how the story is actually beginning.
Yeah.
That's not even the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
If you will. Okay. Interesting. I dig it. And what is your influence for that? Like dark fantasy. I'm thinking like Labyrinth and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro is probably like one of my biggest people that influenced me. Jorge Gutierrez too, another big person of dark fantasy or fantasy that kind
That's
of
kind of like at the opposite end of this. One's like super hard dark.
Yeah,
and the other
super
one's
hard dark. Yeah, and that's you gotta pick and choose a little bit of everything.
Okay.
It's not kind of just like also like close-minding myself to one thing. Hellboy as well, another influence. Del Toro also has directed his own Hellboy movie, so that's also something that's influenced me. What else? I recently got into like 80s dark fantasy too. I think that like that aspect as well, the
So, like,
magic,
Labyrinth, okay.
Labyrinth, yeah, things like that, yeah.
Guys gyrating. So what else? A Legend. Have you seen Legend?
I don't think I've seen Legend.
Legend with Tom Cruise and Tim Curry.
He's the devil.
He's the devil. Tim Curry's the devil, but it's about
Oh
a
wait, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good one. It's 80s fantasy. What else?
What's the other one? Never Ending Story.
Never Ending Story. Oh yeah, that's classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've seen that one, of
Yeah.
course. Everyone's seen that one.
The movie that traumatized a bunch of children.
Really?
And the horse, right? The horse that seeks
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, thanks. I forgot
Great way
about
to start the
horse.
day.
Yeah, thank you. That's right. And he's screaming his name. One. Thanks.
Yeah.
I forgot. That story had an ending.
And dad.
Anyway.
I
Great
remember
way to start the morning.
Yeah.
About your morality. Great.
It was here. Now it's like
Yeah.
here.
I always remember as a kid, I always thought it was weird that like there was a Never Ending Story Part 2.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Did you ever see it?
No.
No. Never
But
seen that?
no,
one?
I didn't. I thought it was weird because of the title. The Never Ending Story Part 2.
Eventually, it ended to the point where you had to
Yeah.
have a second.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that an oxymoron?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm not good with English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go back to Hellboy. You said Guillermo del Toro Hellboy. You seen that movie?
Yeah, I'm obsessed with the only 2 movies that came out. But yeah, I'm obsessed with them, yeah.
Because I recently watched that first one, and I was like, I had to stop myself a lot of times because it's pretty action packed from beginning
definitely,
to
yeah.
end. And it's a lot of occult as compared to the one with Hopper, the latest one. There's a lot more occult stuff going on there.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that the Hopper one is closer to the comics though. Like it feels more Because those Guillermo del Toro movies,
Yeah.
they're Hellboy movies, but they're like Guillermo del Toro Hellboy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's
Oh,
like
okay.
fantasy creatures and shit. You know,
Like Pan Labyrinth and
like the
Yeah.
second one is just a straight up Guillermo del Toro movie. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Well, if you hire Guillermo del Toro,
Yeah.
you want a
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro movie. Yeah, like if you're gonna pay this man to
Yeah,
do what he
that's
needs to
true.
do, he's gonna do it.
that's true. That's true. I mean, look at Blade 2. Like
Mhm.
that's my favorite Blade movie.
yeah.
It's just a Guillermo del Toro movie.
Yeah, pretty
I mean,
much.
there's a vampire named Chupa. Right?
El Chupa.
Yeah, right.
All right. Wait, is that the one with the open mouth ones?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
The vampires that feed on other vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause, you know,
Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen that one.
No, okay.
No.
it's a good movie. It's fun.
It's fun.
It's dumb.
fun.
But
There you go. It's dumb. It's fun, but you know you might enjoy it.
Best things a movie can be.
yeah. Yeah.
You ever seen what his house looks like?
Yes. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. His house is the Haunted Mansion.
He's gonna
It's-
charge admission or something. So you
Yeah.
just walk around his house. And
People
look
would do
around.
it.
Huh?
People would do it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
People
gonna do it.
would
$20, I'll give him $20. $40, maybe.
I give him my kidney. I give him my whole left kidney and be like, here, have it.
And he'll just put it on display. Like,
Yeah, that, even better. Having my own kidney displayed at his house. That'd be awesome.
And then when he describes it, how do you think he would describe it? Because every time he describes his stuff, he says, "Oh, well, this is a piece for," and he gives you all this information. What do you think he would say about your kidney?
I don't know. He'd probably be like, some weirdo girl just
Yeah,
decided
yeah,
to give
yeah.
it to me.
Some young lady. He would call you a young lady, I believe. Some
Maybe.
young lady, you know. Some maiden decided,
Some maiden, some odd, deranged maiden decided to give this to me a millennia ago.
in exchange to look at my house.
Yeah. I'd be okay with that.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool looking. They had a museum event. I forgot where in downtown LA somewhere, and they had like all this stuff from his house in display.
Yeah.
And that was amazing. Did you ever get to see that?
I didn't get to see that.
Oh
no.
man, they had the angel thing with the crown and the eyes, like right in the front when you come in, and you're like, oh shit, man, that's just scary in person. Yeah, that was fun. Let's go back.
He's a weird guy.
He is a weird guy. I'm sweating like bullets, by the way. It's hot in here.
Is it?
Really?
I guess.
Yeah, we're both wearing like jackets right now. We're
Yeah,
like, we're fine.
What is
We're
wrong
good.
with me?
You might be dying.
I might be dying. Well, I went from like going, moving to not doing anything. I don't know.
No.
This is a really morbid podcast. I didn't know it would be like this. Okay.
Well, I'm checking my pulse to see if I'm even alive. I can't find anything. Oh wait, the wrong spot.
There you go. You're good.
There you go.
You're good.
No.
You're good.
I mean, we get into a lot of things here. You know.
Yeah.
The other day I was watching the TikTok, and the TikTok can take you down some
Oh yeah,
scary,
the
scary
TikTok rabbit hole.
corridors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I ended up watching videos about like, oh, the chair moved, and this guy has a house where his chair moves all the time, and that was the whole thing. 20 times the chair moves in different directions, and I was so fascinated by that.
They say anything about the mimics?
The mimics.
The mimics.
Oh.
Whoa, let's talk about that. Now that's an interesting topic.
So apparently, it's a TikTok thing right now, where people are in their house or whatever,
Yeah.
and they see someone they know, but they have their back towards them, and then you hear the person in another room. So it's not them; it's something pretending to be them, and they never turn around.
Yeah.
And if you try to like see its face, like it moves. So like, oh yeah.
Like the guy walks into the room, and then he sees his lady, and then he passes by and goes, babe, and then he hears a voice from her coming from the other room, but then he's like, oh, but he goes back to see her, and her back was right through.
Yeah.
That sounds like a normal Tuesday for me.
Oh my god. Wait, do you have ghosts where you live?
No, I don't have ghosts where I live, but it's like I'm very
Mimics?
I'm very fascinated by the paranormal. So this is all like, oh, this is like a normal
So
thing
you've
for me.
seen
Yeah.
these videos?
Yeah, I've seen like these videos. I've seen like paranormal videos or shows.
Yeah.
So
We have a ghost here.
Yeah.
you guys do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It lives in that little hole up in the top where Batman's at over there.
Like, you guys are serious? Like actually,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Whoa.
No, yeah, it knocks things over. And her, should we call her?
Huh?
Should we call her?
No, don't call her.
Because we're not supposed to say her name anymore. Because if you do, you're
What?
gonna start calling her out, and she starts misbehaving again.
So
Yeah, no. You shouldn't give them the power to do. Yeah,
Exactly.
No, yeah.
But you know what's really creepy?
What?
So one of the guests named the ghost.
yeah,
Oh
Right,
no.
that's when it started.
No, yeah, that's where that's like number one rule. Like, come on.
And then, like a month later,
Mm.
we got a letter in the mail. It was like junk mail, but it had the name.
Like handwritten. They did a letter, the whole handwritten
No,
letter.
it was
like,
like it was printed, but it was like junk
What?
mail.
yeah.
but it had the first name of the ghost.
That's crazy. This is interesting. I'm like, whoa, like tell me more. I'm curious.
You
Man,
remember
it's
when
crazy.
we had that anime trend where you could hit the video and then it would show?
Yeah.
I still had the picture somewhere, but yeah.
No, really?
Yeah, right underneath there. And if I got closer, it wouldn't show. And if I only way would be if I was out over right there by the couch. That's the only way it would show like something was there.
That's so weird because I did that. No, like by accident at Disneyland. We were there eating at is it the Red Rose Tavern? No, it's not the Red Rose. It's like the, what is that restaurant called? It's on Main Street. It's the Carnation. Yeah, the Carnation.
Okay.
And, just taking a normal selfie of myself, like with the filter on. And I left my phone on the table and I didn't notice it, but I glanced at my phone and I guess it was, I was still recording and the filter went off. And I was like, but there's like it's like pointing up at the ceiling. Like there's nothing. It couldn't capture anything, but it ended up capturing a face.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. And it was weird because they like to tell you stories, because it's a historic place.
Yeah, it's
and
notorious, yeah.
It's like, it was made for Walt Disney's wife because they would spend so much time there and like eat there and dine there. And they like even cast members have told us that they've like seen ghosts there. So I was like, maybe I caught Walt Disney's ghost or something like that. Like maybe.
Yeah. Or his wife. It was built for her, right?
Yeah. So definitely.
She was like, "Did you enjoy your meal?" Yeah. Well, Disneyland's notorious for that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I used to work at a record store and in that record store there was 2 stories, and we get storage upstairs. Always someone was talking upstairs. Always. And then there was no office buildings or anything like that. And then all of a sudden you hear people talking. And they would always send me up there because nobody else wanted to go up there. Yeah. How did you become Ghost Talk now?
Ghost Talk. Yeah, we have what was it, last year when the camera was going crazy?
Oh, right. In front of that camera, see the camera up in the little brick right there?
Yeah.
From right there, he was capturing someone standing right, kind of where that thing is right there. Someone was just standing there and they kind of moving. And then he would turn on the lights, nothing was there. And then he would stand there.
Yeah, no, that was the weirdest part. Like,
Yeah.
So it would come on the camera, but when we'd walk in, we wouldn't see it. We thought it was a light or something.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't see anything. Like we were standing right next to it. We turned off the lights and you could see the thing, and we're like, then there was nothing there.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah. It was a while. It was a long time. So all of a sudden things started like
Dying down,
Yeah.
We stopped giving it power. We were gonna put it in a brick and take it to the back of a 7-Eleven. Was that what it?
No, the Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. Yeah.
What?
We were talking to someone. Well, she said her mom used to do that.
Yeah.
She would go and she'd put the ghost in a brick.
Oh yeah.
And then would take it to the Dairy Queen for some reason and just put it in the back of the Dairy Queen.
So she would collect. She was like a Ghostbuster, I guess, right?
Oh,
And she was a
yeah.
Ghostbuster, and she would collect bricks and throw them back there. So behind the Dairy Queen in New Mexico, I think, is a bunch of ghosts in bricks.
Yeah.
Brick shit house.
Man, yeah, freaking ghost.
Any more ghosts?
Any more ghosts?
Yeah. We could move on to aliens or Bigfoot. We're a big fans of Bigfoot here. But
Really?
Yeah.
As in, we believe it's out there.
I believe more in aliens than I think I do Bigfoot. Really? Yeah.
Okay.
I think I do more aliens.
Why the aliens more? Because it's a bigger universe?
Yeah, definitely.
That's my only argument for that one. I'd be like, well, yeah, but I mean, if you're a ninja of the forest,
Oh yeah.
you'll never be seen. If you're a true ninja of the forest, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah, because there's video or something, right? Of like the very top of the trees are like cracked. So people are saying that they're jumping on the trees.
It's like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It's amazing. Have you ever been abducted by aliens?
I've never been abducted by aliens.
Do you want to get abducted by aliens?
Not really. I don't think that'd be the best thing to do on a random Wednesday. Just randomly happens. But
when I was a little kid, I wanted to. I I'd be cool, right? And there was this movie on Channel 11 called Fire in the Sky. Totally changed my mind. Because there were some graphic scenes in there about what the aliens are doing to people, like putting them in this plastic stuff, and probes and stuff. So yeah, scared me.
Like out.
I'm out. Yeah. It's at that point I became more fascinated with things down here than up there. Carry on.
no, I was gonna say that like our ocean. There's a lot of things in the ocean. That's my main place. Like
Yeah.
there's so many things. We're discovering new things every day in the ocean. Like they discovered this like snake recently. Like that.
It's
Did you see
huge.
it? It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
huge, massive snake. And I think like a week later they ended up killing it. Like the natives, I was so sad. They were like, we just discovered this new thing and we ended up killing it. Like, gosh.
Like Titanoboa type.
I think it's
No,
huge.
yeah, it's like massive.
It's a
yeah.
like prehistoric thing.
Yeah, Titanoboa. Titanoboa.
It's huge. What's the thing about the ocean that trips me out is like the deeper you get, the weirder the fish look.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, you know, they look like aliens basically. You know?
So we remember that movie, the what do you call it? Go underwater. Odyssey? No.
Abyss.
The Abyss.
Yeah,
That movie pretty much said there was aliens down there in the 80s.
makes sense.
It made sense. Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Giant squid.
Mm-hmm.
We just
Giant
found
squid.
giant squids. You know, so the ocean is full of stuff we don't even know. Why are we searching up there when we could be searching down there?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's so much stuff down there. But I think it's because the technology to get down there, it's way harder to get up there.
I mean, don't we have billionaires? I'm sorry. Never mind. I would say billionaires that can build this stuff, but yeah, we do have billionaires that build this stuff, and unfortunately, it doesn't work. So never mind that. That's a little taboo.
I mean, James Cameron, right? When he found the Titanic, right?
But that's still not as deep as America.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no,
You
no,
know,
no,
yeah.
that's still doable. Well, now it's doable.
Yeah.
Now they send expeditions and they send like what do you call it? Parties down there. All the
Okay,
time.
there was a whole thing where like I think it was like Russia
Yeah.
was trying to like get to the furthest part of the ocean because they were gonna claim it. They're gonna put a fucking flag and shit.
You could do that.
Yeah, supposedly.
What if the devil's down there and he's like, nah, it's mine. You know, I'm allowed to beach too, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
Russia, huh?
Russia was trying to do that shit.
So can we do it ourselves? Can we like go clean?
I mean, we have the technology, maybe.
No, I mean, here's how we do it. We go as far as we can. And then once we get as far as we can, we harpoon it, like, send it straight down as far as we can. Obviously, it's a thin pole, right?
Yeah,
As long as it lands and it hits dirt,
Yeah.
it's ours, right?
I guess. I don't think that really works that way. Like we didn't claim the moon.
We did. We put the United
Yeah, but
States
we
flag.
don't own the moon.
Yeah.
Like U.S. doesn't own the moon.
Do we? I mean,
No.
there's something called American cheese.
We don't own the moon.
The moon is made of cheese.
Yeah.
American cheese. You know?
I mean, maybe
I don't know. We have a vault of cheese. I don't know if you guys know
Oh,
that.
yeah,
We
yeah.
have the cheese vault
in the
and
mountain, right? In the,
somewhere like
yeah.
that. Like we made so much cheese and we needed to make a huge giant like vault
To hold our cheese.
to hold our cheese. That's how much cheese we've made.
So we have fermenting cheese somewhere in the middle of America?
Yeah, like somewhere
Yeah.
like hidden somewhere.
It's in a
Yeah.
mountain range
Yeah.
or some shit. Yeah.
Do you guys want to go?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
We
bring
should
some
make
crackers?
a cheese. Yeah.
Crackers?
There's a what's the other thing? Was it MGM or something?
Yeah.
They have all their films like in a vault, like under a mountain.
With the
somewhere.
cheese?
No, somewhere else.
Oh.
But it's in like a mountain, like built into a mountain range.
You know why, right? The fire.
Yeah.
They had a big fire and they lost a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. The film.
And after that, they're like, you know what? We got to keep that shit tight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Universal said the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But it's like fucking Indiana Jones. Like it's a big freaking like vault somewhere.
So it's like nothing but reels, I'm
Yeah.
guessing?
Yeah. Just cases and crates of reels.
I would say do it digital, but digital has a way of getting erased, wiped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but you have people like these hardcore movie, like, you know, connoisseurs. They're like, it doesn't look the same. Like, you know, like,
It doesn't taste the same.
Right.
It doesn't smell the same.
eat 100-year-old cheese.
I want to hear click, 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 click in the back. You know, I want to hear that noise of the projector going. You know, the pop of the music in between the score.
No.
Actually, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, right?
That's the reason we collect vinyl.
I guess.
Yeah. Do you have any weird collections?
I guess, yeah. I collect old cameras. So I collect
Oh, cool.
Polaroids, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So you know what we're talking about then?
Yeah.
Okay. With like old like the Polaroids or like further like those.
Yeah, like those ones. Yeah, like
Really?
yeah.
Or the,
I can't remember the name of what.
it's
are they
not a
called?
light box. It's something else.
It's a box. It's a box, right? But it's like a box, and you look down and you.
Yeah.
What's it called? Camera.
Oh man. I can't name them all. Like there's so many different kinds of cameras, but I know it's like Rolleiflex or something like that. It's
yeah.
something I
Yeah.
know it's something like that.
And then you go, right?
Yeah. Well, it's a different lensing. So some cameras have that like lens that you could look from the top. But those are like super expensive. Like those are really like fancy ones. But normally it's just kind of like face forward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've seen some of those bottom ones, like those old vintage
Oh, yeah.
bottom ones, and then
The
you gotta
Rolleiflex, yeah.
roll something, and then you,
Yeah.
and then you. right?
Oh, one of those cameras.
Oh yeah, there's those ones too. I believe it's called it's pull apart film. I forgot. It's like that's also that one you have to like it's like peel apart film, and that's like super expensive. Like that's really hard to get your hands on that kind of film too.
Because they don't make them anymore.
Yeah, they don't make them anymore. So it's like you got to find somebody who owns some, and they keep it in a fridge, and even that's like a whole like roll of a dice right there, because it's like you don't know if that film's gonna turn out right when you use it. So it's like you paid. I think people have paid almost like $200, even more than that, for like film like that. Yeah, I think my friend ended up paying for like a pack of like 7 pictures. He paid like $100.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
It's cool.
It's cool. It's like you could say that you had your picture taken on that, you know. So.
But would you have to wear like your old time hat and your like monocle and your gloves and your top hat and your cane?
Gotta do it in style, you know.
Right? Or you know what? Get that old Wanted poster I always wanted.
Oh yeah, the tinted. Oh, so that's a whole other different process. Yeah, that's a whole other film's like really crazy, and I recently got into that. So it's kind of like I'm like finding all this new stuff, and people will be like, "Oh, so what should I do with my camera?" I'm like, "I don't know what to ttell you. I'm not that deep into it." Like.
Okay, so next time I see you, I'll have more questions and you'll have more answers for me then.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Yeah, because I've always had some weird correlation with photography in my life, and I don't much know how to do it, but people I know have known how to do it. And it's always weird to me, the 3-corner rule to get a picture of someone.
Oh yeah, no, I just take the picture. I just kind of like people will be like, no, but you have to do it this certain way, and you have to get this certain film because it looks cool. And I'm like, dude, I just want to take a picture and like just have fun with it. Like you guys are taking this too seriously.
Right. That's exactly right, because they're hardcore. Yeah. But I mean, I guess there's a fan base for everything. You know? Are you gonna get that hardcore?
No.
You get one of those like accordion cameras, the ones that pull out.
Yeah.
Oh, those ones too. Yeah.
Accordion cameras.
This is cool.
Yeah, sure. At this point, next time she'll have the answer for us.
Yeah.
An accordion camera.
Yeah. 2-in-1. All right. Well, speaking of 2-in-1 things, I just remembered. So right now, because the Phantom Menace is out, there is a R2D2 popcorn bucket that also works as a cup.
Ooh. No.
So the popcorn's in the middle, and the cup goes down the middle of it.
Why does that remind me of those? What are those called? Oh my god, they had that before. It came out like on TV and stuff. Oh my goodness.
Really?
Snackies. That's what it was called. Snackies. Yeah. Oh. There we go.
Yeah. So it's a bucket with the popcorn, but there's a hole in the middle. That's where your drink goes.
Wouldn't your popcorn get cold?
Probably. Right.
Or your soda get buttery because of the.
No, it's a separate cup. It's separate.
Yeah, because you put it inside.
But it's $50.
So you want to go halfers?
And my friend Fuentes, he sent it to me. And he goes, "Fucking $50! They better like drive me to work."
Or at least reply when I call it.
Right.
He goes, "I'm done." I don't know about these buckets. I saw that Wolverine Deadpool one.
I don't know. Is that real? I don't know if it's real.
I hope it's not. You seen that one?
No, I haven't seen that one.
You know there was a Dune one that came out, right? It's a very suspicious Dune one. You know about that. Okay. You know about that. Okay. Well, Mr. Ryan Reynolds decided he's going to top that. So he brought out a Wolverine and Deadpool one with the mouth in the bottom of the bucket. In the perfect size.
That's so Ryan Reynolds of him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it any other way. That's so him. Yeah, that's definitely.
But we're at the point we don't know if it's real or not.
He's posting about it.
Yeah.
It's Ryan Reynolds. He'll make it happen.
Yeah, make it happen.
He'll make it happen.
Yeah. You think it's going to happen?
Maybe. If it does, you're going to get one?
Maybe.
Yeah. You're going to get both.
Both. I mean, you got to have both.
Got to have both.
You can make them kids.
Yeah.
What else are you going to do?
That's what they're for, right?
Yeah. What are you thinking of?
I don't know.
How
this
dare
is
you?
such a sus conversation. This is such a suspicious conversation going on here. I'm just here, just witnessing it right now, just like, yep. Nodding my head like, yep.
Yeah.
Bunch of weirdos. No, well, those are popcorn buckets. You ever bought those buckets? You ever got into the hype?
Yeah.
Which one?
Which one do we have? I'm going to ask him because he's mostly the one eating the popcorn. So it's like, I don't even know.
I think we have the Christmas buckets,
Yeah,
Halloween buckets.
The glow in the dark ones?
I think they're glowing in the dark. Yeah, there was like one that came out was like Oogie Boogie.
Mm.
And I think that one's.
Boogie one,
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion.
Oh, the Disneyland one.
Yeah, the Disneyland one. So those are the ones that we got into.
Right.
So we were always collecting those. Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. I know it's a thing.
I had that Oogie Boogie when I sold that one. They went for a pretty penny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The resellers.
Yeah.
The resellers.
I have an
going on
apple over there, poison apple, the green one, the glow in the dark one, for the drinks. You know, yeah. I used to have a annual pass, so I used to go and buy stuff and then sell it to whoever wanted it. Who was it?
Interesting.
Did someone know?
There was no one there.
Did you hear that knock?
Oh, that was me.
Oh, that was you. Oh, you're like freaking us out over here.
Yeah. Ghost talk like 20 minutes ago, but we're still on edge. Okay. Well, it doesn't help that we're in the dark here, you know. It's kind of spooky vibes anyway.
It's not that dark.
We were lighting like those candles, those like wax candles.
Yeah, you
It
are.
really set the mood going on here. Yeah.
Well, yesterday was Paranormal Day.
What?
What?
Yeah, yesterday was Paranormal Day.
No, was it?
Yeah.
How come you didn't tell me?
I didn't know until
Says
like
you should have wished me happy paranormal day.
I didn't know until like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh man.
Still could have told him.
I know, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
You
could've
got 2
seen-
hours left on the clock.
yeah.
We could have gone up to the mansion or something.
No.
Go do something paranormal. That's what it's for, right?
Yeah. You're supposed to, I guess. Yeah.
You ever been to the haunted forest up in Pasadena?
Yep.
There was a mental asylum or something like that that we used to be right there, and it was knocked
a
down.
hotel.
No, the hotel's on
Oh,
top.
yeah.
And the hotel's on top. Get that right. The hotel's on top. The bottom was where the mental asylum was at, supposedly. But it was actually just the entrance to the little gondola that would take you up. But we tell people it was an asylum. And when I was in my 20s, we used to go up there and just pound, drink and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, would happen, something would happen. And one time it was a freaking coyote coming out of it, and we're like, oh, at least it wasn't a ghost. Fuckers, it's a coyote. It might fucking have rabies.
It might attack you.
It might attack you. I don't know why that reminded me. Oh yeah, we're Ghost Talk here. ComiCentric.
Yeah, in my first year of college, I was in a hiking class.
You were not really.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I need a PE credit. And we hiked up to that hotel.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna stay here." I'm like, "No, no. I'm good."
It's pretty cool up there.
Yeah.
You ever stayed there?
No.
So you didn't stay there?
No.
Do you hiking?
Yeah, I do hiking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you stay over in campsites?
No, what?
That's how you get a ghost.
Dude, hiking is the worst.
What are you talking about?
Because you're like, "Oh, we made it all the way here. Like, cool. Now we gotta go back." And you're like, "Damn it."
Yeah, you're running on like endorphins and like dopamines and stuff like that. By the time you get back, you're like, I could do that shit again. Dude, no
When you
problem.
get home, you're like,
The next day it hurts and like, oh, why does it hurt? You're like, rub some lotion on it.
hiking's the worst.
Hiking's the best. I'm ready to get back up there.
No, you can't.
Yeah. Where do you hike?
I hike near the mountains near my house.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's like there's just trails and trails out there. So
Well, you live up San Bernardino?
no, farther than that, it's like almost like Temecula over there.
Temec-
San Diego,
Oh,
like over there, yeah.
Like Lake Paris?
Yeah,
Oh,
over
that-
there, yeah.
Wow, that's far. Traffic must have sucked today. I'm sorry.
No, I think it was fine. I think it was like an hour.
Oh.
It usually takes an hour to get like over here, out here, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. You guys have good hiking over there. There's a lot of little trails, like up going up the 19, I think. It cuts through Lake Paris. It's the one that goes up like that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? Yeah.
There's a lot of like nature and stuff out there, so it's nice.
Yeah. I think you're blessed in that aspect. Over here, all we got's like Hollywood, freaking Pasadena or Altadena, and that's about it.
City,
yeah.
sidewalk, car, building.
Pretty much, unless you go up higher than 3,000 feet or whatever,
Yeah.
Unless you go 6 hours away,
I'm all right. I'm
Just
okay.
saying. I've done Mount Wilson, so I don't know if you could see it from here. You can see the little Mount Wilson top. I've done that. Hollywood sign, do that for like fun. But again, city. Park my car, go up, come back to my car.
Drive the car up there. It's easier.
Make sure nobody stole your car.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, you know what? I've never had that happen, but I'm still very paranoid to a point I throw shit in the boot. You know. You know what I'm talking about?
What do you mean?
The boot, like
The
the
trunk?
trunk. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they break into it.
Mm.
I thought they were like gonna steal your car.
No, why would they steal my car? It's a horrible car.
People do that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I think they
Yeah.
could do that.
The closest thing that ever happened was someone like got my car towed,
Mm.
and I thought someone stole it. That sucked.
Yeah. Okay. That's horrible.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, it's the worst.
That just remind me. Is it right if I parked out there in the front? I have no
we
clue.
could
It
put-
says like 20.
They
20
don't
minute
know.
parking. I don't know.
They don't normally do anything.
Where'd you park? Right here? Is
Yeah, it's
this
like
you?
right in the front. Yeah,
Is
like
this
right
you
in
right
front.
here?
Yeah.
parked there many a time. So if you want to be okay, I'll switch you if you want later.
Yeah, no,
Or
we were
just
trying to find parking. I was like, where are we supposed to park?
Yeah, like the big street right here, Angelino, it's usually pretty empty. Yeah, actually, that's where you do at park. Yeah.
People are not gonna know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, parking.
Park.
You know, I'm gonna leave that in there because so people know what the
Park.
Yeah.
Angelino.
Angelino, right here.
Or the library.
Or the library?
Yeah.
No, don't do the library.
Why not?
They get mad at you.
They're our natural enemy. The library is the natural enemy of the bookstore.
Really? How so?
Why?
Because we sell books. They give them away.
They rent them away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a natural.
Natural enemies.
How are they
Yeah, I'm
enemies?
just saying.
You guys, we're encouraging reading though.
That's true.
We should form together. There should be a
No.
peace treaty or
I've
something.
tried.
Come together.
I've tried. This is an old librarian, and she just wants nothing to do with us. It's like comics aren't real books.
But they have a comic section.
Yeah.
Then how come?
That we actually donated to them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, so
You made
that's
a peace
not-
offering. You gave
Yeah.
them a peace offering. They took it and they
Yeah.
were like,
Yeah.
They threw it in his face.
I know. Libraries.
That's the only way that's why you're bitter.
I'm not bitter.
That's why you don't
No,
like them.
I'm just being sarcastic.
I'm just being sassy.
It's sassy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all good.
All right.
Yeah.
No problem.
You know, Pete's got a vendetta against libraries. No, he's like, oh, he. If
Wait.
no, I don't know. If a library happens to be burning down,
I mean-
think I might know who burnt it down.
I'm gonna take a picture like that meme girl with just like the weird smile. It's like,
I'm gonna think of Pete every time I see that now.
there you go.
Yeah. You see a library burning, you're like, Pete.
Just saying. Just saying.
Horrible. Well, when you were little, didn't you go to libraries and read your comic books?
Oh no.
I did.
No.
That was
I went to libraries to go to the Scholastic book fairs.
Memories. They
Yeah.
don't do that anymore.
No.
That makes me really sad. We need to bring those back and encourage reading to these kids. Like
I thought the coolest thing, you get those catalogs.
Uh-huh.
and
you
then-
circle the ones
and
that
you're
you
like, I
want.
that one.
Yeah.
And your mom be like, no.
And you cut the edge out, the edge, and you give it to your teacher,
Yeah.
and she collect that.
Mm-hmm. And,
You
mom,
know, I'll buy like pencils because they always
Yeah.
had so cool pencils.
and your mom's like, why do you want more Garfield books? Like, stop with the Garfield.
But mom, it's $2.95.
He's cool.
He hates Mondays.
Why does he hate Mondays? He doesn't have a job.
Like I told you before, he hates it for us.
He hates it for
Yeah.
He hates it for us.
because he's us.
Yeah, he
We're
is
all
us.
orange fat cats. And
We
they're
all
all-
want to eat lasagna all day and get
I'm
fat.
not a big fan of lasagna.
It's a universal feeling, you
Yeah.
know? I feel like when you make characters like that, make it a universal feeling. Make it somebody that everybody can relate to.
That's good. That makes sense.
Well, yeah, because I am producing a comic for my school for the University of Riverside. So I work at the newspaper. And so I'm coming out with a comic called Dewey the Worm. So he's going to kind of be like a student. He's a worm trying to receive a higher education, you know, promote education and things. But he's also kind of that universal character where I want him to go through everything that, a college student would, you know, just like...
The partying, the not partying, the depression, the high anxiety, everything that goes with the college experience.
Yeah,
In a
everything.
little worm.
Yep.
Makes
Poor,
sense.
poor worm.
Yeah.
He's just a little guy trying to make it in the world, you know? And I think that's how we all are, you know? We're just a little guy trying to make it in the world.
That's a lot of pressure for a little worm. Man.
Yeah.
Do you remember your college days?
Yeah.
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 We used to do a newspaper too.
Yeah.
We used to.
We got a lot of rejected comics because they didn't get it. Or like, we were just like,
Who's in charge of the comics? Just you, or is? you
Yeah,
have
it's
an
just
editor?
me. Yeah, they haven't had a comic person in a while, so this was pretty like new to them. They're like, "Whoa, you want to do something for us?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." So
That's the way to do it.
yeah.
I like that. See, we didn't.
No. We just said we're doing this.
Yeah,
Fuck you. Like,
but we didn't.
no.
stick it to the man.
Yeah, we tried. I remember because the college we went to, the mascot was a husky. And we were going to do the comic strip where it was about the husky just walking around the school and commenting on the school.
Yeah.
And they didn't like that.
No. I mean, it was not good commentary, if you will, but it was commentary
Yeah,
nonetheless.
because the first
Yeah.
one was they had spent a lot of money on this big statue of the husky.
Yeah.
And so our first comic strip was him looking at it, and he's like, "Am I that fat? Am I really that fat?"
That's genius.
Right? Because he's a
That's
husky. So it's
comedy
just-
right there. Peak comedy right there.
And they just like, no, they weren't happy about that.
Yeah. So we didn't do anything we did 2 years of that, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully you can do it for longer than that. Because that's a good way to get people to recognize your stuff.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm also doing political comics for them already. So I've already come out with stuff for them already. So this is kind of like something new
that's
putting
cool.
out there. Yeah.
How political you getting though?
Well, it's not like my own opinions about it. It's kind
Okay.
of like I'm creating whatever opinion they're coming out with.
Okay.
So they kind of want like a cartoon to go with it.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Isn't that hard?
it's a little hard,
Yeah.
but it's trying to portray whatever the article's talking about. That's just your goal. It's kind of like, okay, as long as you understand what the article is about and the art's reflecting that, then
Goodness, you could. Well, hello there. It's Miss Barbra Dillon.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I know her. Oh
You
my
know Ms.
yeah,
Barbra
I
Dillon?
do. She was there at ValorCon as well. So all these folks come out there down over there, and it's awesome because it's like the thing about ValorCon. It's that it's for the kids. It's for the students.
Oh,
And,
okay.
Yeah, and I was a student there as well, so it was like it's great to bring all these opportunities and have kids network with people in the arts. And it's like you don't get that over there.
Huh.
You know, it's like over here, you know, you're already in LA, so you can meet anybody here. But
Yeah.
it's like out there, it's like the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere.
And it's like kids don't get opportunities like that. And I feel like we need to bring that stuff to them.
That's interesting because I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that. It's true.
Yeah.
As the further out you get from the city, the less there is of that.
Yeah, and that's how I met Phil Ye, because he goes around, he goes to schools and stuff, and that's how we met. We met at a TEDx talk that my school was holding, and that's how we met. It's just having these events and having these little things.
That's true. Welcome back.
I would try.
Yeah. Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can continue.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Yeah.
By the way, yes.
Guess what?
I don't know. I lost track of time. And how long we have?
Probably pretty soon.
Pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I
That's
didn't
all right.
mean to rush or anything like
That's
that.
okay.
Yeah, but getting art, like we were saying, basically, the further out we get, less art there is. There's less opportunities for people.
Yeah.
And you have to go all the way to New Mexico or Modesto.
Modesto,
You know?
yeah.
Because in
Yeah.
between, there's nothing.
I got some information about that. The Modesto show is pretty good. It's far, but it's pretty good. There's a lot of like independent people out there.
A lot of Hispanics, and it's a good place to
Yeah.
network with those people. You know, it's also a party, I hear.
Yeah, we missed the party, but
You missed the
I
party.
missed the party.
Yeah, I didn't go.
No.
You missed the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of people that I knew went up there. Raphael went up there, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah, Carlos
Yeah.
went up there. My friend Phil Ye was up there too,
Oh.
so he ended up going
You know
there.
Carlos
as well.
Aldana?
Yeah, I do. So we actually, he's part of this mural, the McDonald's mural. That's
Yeah.
what. Yeah, I happen to have my character up there as well. So
nice.
yeah,
I saw
so
that,
yeah,
yeah.
he's one of Phil's friends. So that's how I know him.
The party animal.
I bet you him and Phil got together I don't know, back in the day and got crazy, man. Carlos is a wild man.
I hearing stories now. Yeah.
Oh, you haven't
No,
witnessed yet.
I
Okay.
haven't met him in person or anything. Like we know each other mutually, like
Okay.
online. So
He might come today.
Really? Oh, he came last year or
he
2 years ago.
Yeah, he usually just his family is like niece and nephews live around here, and so he usually pops in randomly.
Yeah, he drew on my my board over there, so I've always wiped around it. Like I don't touch his art. You know.
you have an original right there. you know? Yeah.
That's like money right there on the wall.
Yeah, he might come today.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. if he
That'd be
does.
interesting.
All right. Anything else before we go?
Not much else. Yeah.
No, that's pretty much
And
it.
do you want to promote?
You want to promote?
Promote Enderlady_04.
There you go.
Okay.
Emily Mata, yeah.
One more
Check it.
time so that people can hear it.
Enderlady_04.
Under lady.
Enderlady.
Ander lady.
Yeah. ENDERLADY _04.
04. You heard
Yeah.
that, people? You better go there.
You better follow me.
There you go.
All right. So it's, at this point, I guess we're gonna close it out. Get ready for Free Comic Book Day. Do you want a table? You want to know which table you want? You came first.
First come, first serve.
Yeah,
First come, first serve. Is that how we go?
I guess.
All right. Which one do you want?
Maybe this one in the middle. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
This is the prime one.
It's
Yeah,
prime one.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. In that case, if anything else, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. And it comes out on Wednesday, by the way.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
And happy Star Wars Day.
Oh, yeah.
May
It's
the force
Star
be
Wars
with you,
Day.
yeah.
We didn't even talk about that.
No.
Did we talk about that?
Nah, we're
All right,
good.
bye.
Signing